Hey there, it's old Ray Dean again, talking about things around the world and in Texas. I want to talk about staying clean from drugs and alcohol. It's kind of a hard thing to do. First, I'd like to say I've been clean and sober since February 24th, 1989. That's truly a miracle. It's only by the grace of God that I can say that's how I accomplished that. Through the help of a 12-step program and positive people in my life. But I have to say that I've seen a bunch of people that came into the meetings and they could get the concept of the 12 steps, but they never got that concept of a higher power. And I think that's what made them fail. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Because I found out the youngsters can't really get a concept on that. Because they believe that the higher power meant go to church and act churchly. But that ain't what it meant to me. A God of your understanding is what the 12-step program teaches us, of your understanding. And once you understand that, through prayer and meditation, you become more humble in things. You know, through my journey of this recovery thing, I've found that some things I can't change. And I'm not going to try to change them anymore. I used to try to. And I'm not going to try to change them anymore. And some things you got to accept is very negative. Very negative. I can't stop you from drinking. I can't stop you from getting high. That's your journey. I understand that more and more and more. And now you got other addictions that then kicked in that people really like. Porn addiction, sex addiction, gambling addiction. All of it's addiction, man. And it's a battle of the flesh. That's what the Bible calls it. It don't say addiction, but it's a battle of the flesh because I like it. As long as you like it, you're going to keep doing it. As long as you love it, you're going to keep doing it. Even chasing money. As long as you love that money, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. I understand that. But in this battling drug addiction, they always tell you right off the bat, change people, places, and things. And that's hard to do. Because we still got these friends. We still got these places we like hanging out. Because, I don't travel them roads anymore. It's just me. I mean, there's a lot of people. I try to deal with them. And I call them a friend. But they're still smoking weed. And they're still drinking. And I be around them until they start doing that. And I have to leave. I excuse myself. I got to go. I mean, they're good people. Some addicts are the smartest, best help you in the world people, man. They just hooked on that addiction, the battle of the flesh. How do you break that? Through a God of your understanding. A God that knows you since you was in the womb. He knows you. He knows every hair on your head. He knows you. So that's where your best sponsor in life is coming from him. That's who you call on through all the problems of the world. I mean, my Bible teaches me trust no man. I understand why. Because man has the fault. He has the same faults I have. So if you trust in my higher power, which I call Jesus Christ, that's the key. They're not going to say this. They're not going to say this in the 12-step program. They're not going to say this in treatment centers. They're not going to say it. But it's up to you to get a God of your understanding. Pray to him before you do the wrong thing. Because when I got clean and sober, which now they say you can't use that terminology, but it's a new way of life. Everything I do is something different. If I'm going to do it the old way I did it, I might as well continue to do the crazy. But I want to be a better man than I was yesterday. I want to be a better man than I was a year ago. So don't get me wrong. 12-step programs helped me out a lot because I was lost. I was toe up from the floor up, as they say. Today, I have no materialistic wealth. I don't have a brand new truck. I don't have them things, but I'm happy with what I got. I am grateful I ain't had to use nothing for that long. My little time, I've seen people go back out after 30 years. I've seen them. And they think they're handling it now. They just didn't know how to handle it at first. I'm not going to do it because God took it away from me. Why should I, flesh, take it back? Like they say, a dog returning to his vomit, or a pig that you clean up return back to the mud. I don't want to be that guy. I don't care what no one else says about me. This is my journey. This is what I got from the program. I had that spiritual awakening it talks about in the 10th and 11th step. I had that spiritual awakening. I realized that God's in control of everything. Even higher ups that think they're running stuff, they're not. God runs everything. This is his world. He makes the wind blow. He makes the grass grow. But I recommend to anyone that's having a problem, go to treatment. If you have to be secluded for at least 30 days, you got to get clean to get your brain back then. Meetings are great. You go to them after you've been to treatment. Because we're hard-headed. We some hard-headed individuals. So that 30 days when your mind get right, when I went into treatment, hell, I was fixed in 2 weeks. I was ready to go, because I'd never been clean for 2 weeks. So when that 2 weeks hit, I was ready to go. I'm good. I'm fine. I just made a mistake. But I wasn't. I had stayed the whole period. Got the little certificate. And then I thought they taught me how to use correctly. This was my mind was going. But I recommend treatment to anyone. Then afterwards, you do aftercare through meetings. But don't get hooked on the meetings. That's where you work these 12 steps with a sponsor. And you work on your life. Change the inner first. The outer will show later. I just thought I'd put this up. Hit like and subscribe if I made any sense to you. Let me know what you think. Because I'm deeply involved. I hate to see anyone. I see youngsters study picking up this dope sack early, 14 years old. And they're having good times, pleasing the flesh. If we help each other, it'll be a better world. Let me know what you think about it.